Hey guys, we got the week 2 trade deadline event cards, so we are going to do what we always do and rank the new Master Set players. I am going to include the week 1 versions as well for anyone maybe that's trying to decide to be making the old ones, or maybe you're trying to go out and buy them, trying to decide which ones you want to go for at this stage of the game. Remember guys, that pretty much any card that comes out that's 97 overall is phenomenal. So the rankings are going to be pretty minuscule on some in terms of like what one's higher than the other, and some of it'll just go down to feel and some things that I like in certain positions. So just remember guys, like the video if you do enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's get into the rankings. All right, coming in at number 10, not really a surprise here guys, the 97 Jack Campbell. It's going to cost you like 500,000 coins to buy, or about 450. Even though he has gold post to post and light work, there's just so many other goaltenders that do the same thing or offer the same value. I mean, Rene, for example, or the Robin Lehner, even Hellebuck or Carey Price, all of them are viable options. This 97 Jack Campbell isn't going to win you games over those other cards, so just not worth it when you stack up all the other Master Set cards. Then we've got the 97 Jamie Langenbrunner coming in at number 9, and kind of a mix of reasons as to why he's lower on this list. First of all, he is a purely right-handed winger. He cannot play center, and while Born Leader is good, I think that there's some other cards that would probably benefit from having different zone abilities, although Born Leader isn't bad. He does have close quarters, which I think is one of the better offensive ones, and he's 99 essentially everything except for his speed and acceleration, which is down at 96. He's only 6'1", which is why he's a little lower in this, so like, if you were comparing the last week's event, Patrick Laine, I'd much rather have Patrick Laine than this Jamie Langenbrunner. There's a lot of right-handed wingers that are around the same size that offer the same value, so just a pass for me on this one. Next up, coming in at number 8 is the 97 Ray Bourque. I'd mentioned this looks like one of the most fun cards from the event. However, Off the Rush is an almost completely useless zone ability. It just does not activate accurately. Hopefully, this is fixed next year. He does have 1T, which is nice, and Truculence, which again is great as well. The only issue here is that he's 5'11" and only has 95 speed when you're comparing other 99 overall cards, essentially. Not to mention, for a lot of players that have a very top-end team, you've got Hedman or you've got Coburn, and he is going to be well behind them in terms of left-handed defensemen. Coming in at number 6 is the 97 Ryan McDonough. Again, a phenomenal left-handed defenseman card. The reason why I have him so low is that there's so many other cards like him, and Gold Seeing Eye hasn't really been proven to be more of an advantageous ability over 1T. You want them flipped to be able to score regularly with left-handed defensemen. That being said, Stick 'em Up, Quick Pick, and Shutdown are all great superstar abilities. He's got 95 speed and acceleration. He is 6'1", so it's not like he's awful size, but there's so many other lefties that are like him, like Morgan Riley from the Moments event, for example. And another left-handed defenseman that was in the prior release for trade deadline that we're going to talk about in a second. And then, like I mentioned, Hedman and Coburn as well. He's not going to play above them, which is why I think he ranks a little bit lower in this list. Still a great card. Coming in at number 6 is the 97 Anthony Duclair. I have to preface this. This is a 99 across the board. This is an incredible card. This is basically the 99 Matt Duchene. The reason why I think he falls a little bit in this list is, well, because of someone else that came in this event. But also, he's not going to be better than Connor McDavid, and a lot of the top-end players have Duchene. So if you have Duchene and McDavid, Duclair is just going to be on your third line if you play them at the wing. It's a phenomenal card. I just think that there are better options if you're going to spend the max price for this. Like, it's going to cost you like 800K, and if you want to make him, he's just as expensive, around 600. So not really worth it unless you don't have McDavid. Let's say you're a free-to-play team or you just started around the holidays. This could be a very good card, and that's why I mentioned in the intro that depending on your situation, these cards and rankings will kind of fluctuate, but I'm just going to say, like, there's other options that I'd rather have than this Duclair. Then we've got the 97 Kevin Shattenkirk, and I moved him around in my rankings quite a bit, but I finally moved him up to number 5, and the reason being is that in terms of right-handed defensemen, it's like all the lefties got the love, and there was a lot of righties that are just kind of all together. So, like, if you have Brent Burns, Corbinian Holzer, for example, and then you've got, like, PK Subban, as well as some other ones that haven't gotten a huge upgrade, like Hamilton. But this Kevin Shattenkirk has a lot to offer. 96 speed, 97 acceleration, so he's automatically one of the fastest right-handed defensemen. He does have gold 1T, however. I have mentioned that 1T from the right side does not appear to work nearly as effective as the left. but he does have Stick 'em Up, which is a great ability. So that's why I think that right-handed defenseman is a lot less depth at the top end compared to the other positions, which is why I rank him at number 5 among the new master sets. Yandle comes in at number 4, and he's essentially 99 everything, and he's 6'1". The only knock on Yandle is that he doesn't have very good abilities. So you could have McDonough, who has a little bit better abilities, but Yandle's a better skater. Again, we're just nitpicking at this point. I've seen and heard a lot of good things about Yandle from some of the top-end players competing in the GWC. So again, if you're looking for competitiveness, this would be a better card. It just appears. But in all honesty, if you want to have some fun, I'd probably rather have Ray Bourque. Stéphane Matteau comes in at number 3, which might be surprising to some because he is a little bit slower at 94, again, compared to other 97s. This is the left-handed version of Patrick Laine, essentially, but it's the fun factor that this Matteau card's got. He's got gold truculence and silver close quarters. Like, he could absolutely just demolish people, and he's going to hold on to the puck better than almost every other lefty. The only other lefties that are around the same skill is, like, Team of the Year Rantanen. So it just looks like a really, really fun card. I don't think he's a must-make by any stretch of the imagination, but I just think that you guys would have a lot of fun with him. Number 2 is the 97 Jeff Carter for a couple reasons. He only got 95 speed and acceleration, but it's his ability that you can put him at center, which I think does add a lot more flexibility. He's got silver close quarters, which is great, as well as tape-to-tape if you play him on center. Wheels I'm not huge on unless they have 99 speed, but nonetheless, just the whole package here, it gives you a lot of lineup flexibility. For example, if you were to take Jamie Langenbrunner, he can only play right wing for you, a right-handed winger for you, and when better cards come out, if you're going to keep playing, you're going to have a harder time just keeping a player in one of 4 spots. So that's why I think he offers a little bit more value in that sense. And then coming in at number 1 is the 97 Taylor Hall. This is Connor McDavid. This is 99 everything at 6'1". He's got wheels, he's got tape-to-tape and elite edges. This is the card from this event. If you were going to continue playing the game, I think he's a must-make. I think that he's the only one from this event that is a must-make. If you are competing in GWC, not just for the qualifiers, but looking to move on in the next stages as well, I think Taylor Hall is going to be one of the cards you're going to want. There's not going to be a lot of 99 everything at 6'1" in this game that's obtainable, that isn't like an Evo card that's just stupid expensive. So definitely one that I'll be making is the 97 Taylor Hall. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, what cards you are looking to try out or the ones that you have tried out. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.